And I'm sure you all were happy to see the event take a different shape. For us, it was a big feat for us to achieve because we had been on a journey where we had been trying to get everybody to come in on time so we could start. But it was a fantastic night. It was short, crisp, and tight. About improving on what we do. And I keep casting my mind back. You know, this is our 18th anniversary. And I was just thinking that, you know, when you're a child and you're born and you're growing up, you know, you start from the baby stage to year 1, year 2, year 3, and then all the challenges you go through trying to find your feet, you know, you learn to sit, then to crawl, then to walk, then to run, and then you start going to the creches and the nursery and primary school, and then become a teenager. And then you go through all the turbulence of the teenage years, and then voila, you get to 18, and you're like, whoa, I'm an adult. And so you begin to behave like an adult and do things that adults do. And for me, when I cast my mind back, that's the journey I believe that the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards has traveled. You know, I think that we started way back in year 2000, and we did the first event. It was a very successful event. In those days, we went live at the first instance. Everybody saw what we were doing. And we started the event at a time when the industry was just taking shape again after a long period of, should I say, barrenness. And so the Ghana Music Awards brought some freshness to the scene, and we gave prominence to what was happening on the music scene. We drew the attention of Ghana and the world to what Ghana had to offer in terms of music. And I know we've had our knocks and kudos along the line. One thing we've always done as an organization is to take all the feedback. After the event, we go back to the drawing board, we listen to all that you have to say, we go back to check the process, and we make sure that we tighten the screws and the nuts and the bolts so that we can present every day, every year, an improved version of the last event. And I believe we have been successful. If you cast your eyes back over the years, there have been so many schemes of various shapes and types that have started along the line but have fallen away. But the Ghana Music Awards has stayed firm, and I must really say a big thank you to our dedicated staff who have always been very stoic in the face of all the criticisms and the bashings and the lashings. It gets quite aggressive sometimes, especially after you've worked so hard, but we just brush the dirt off us, we rise up another year, and then we go again. It is quite a journey for us. And also to our steadfast sponsors who are, you know, as they say, you know, through all the thick and thin and all the ups and downs, we've had great sponsors. And Vodafone is here with us. Can we give them a round of applause? They've done 5 years with us already, and many, many more to come, I can assure you. So it is thanks to these great sponsors that we are able to keep the events on the road. And we really would want to appreciate them again and again and again. We can never show them enough appreciation. This is a purely private-led organization, but it is a public event, so it is still open to all of your participation. And it is with your participation that we have shaped it to what it is now. And we will always continue to involve you in everything that we do. As you all know, this year this process started. We went through the same process we do every year. We called for the nominations. When nominations closed, we had the board sit down and review the entries. And what we have released today, which a lot of you are aware of, are the nominations for this year's event. And we know that this is where the debate starts. Who got nominated and who didn't get nominated. And who should have been and who should not have been. And how many who got and how many someone should have gotten. You know, it's quite an interesting journey, but that's what makes us human. We can never be the same. And everybody's entitled to their opinion. But as we get to our 18th year, we feel that we have really matured as an industry and as an event. And much as we appreciate we love the controversy, we believe that if it wasn't good, nobody would care, and then there's nothing to talk about. So we believe that is the passion with which we love our music that makes us so passionate with our expressions. But we believe that we also need to add some decorum to our expressions of passion. And as we turn 18 this year, we really truly believe that we've matured. And we would like you to continue your discourse on the nominations and who should have won what and all of that. But we really plead with you that let's let the maturity of 18 years reflect in our comments and in the things we say about the scheme. Let's be more constructive in our criticism. Let's be more supportive because we are all in the same industry. We have no other industry to go to. We cannot join manufacturing. We cannot join, what other industry? Agriculture. We cannot join, we cannot join any other industry. But this is the industry that we belong to. So instead of seemingly getting each other's throats, let's rather come together, put our shoulders to the wheel, and move the industry through this event to the next level. And for us, that is what we are really looking for and we are really excited about. We are really happy to celebrate our 18th birthday with you, and I'm sure you all know what 18 means in a teenager's life, you know? So we are really excited. We are 18 today, and we're looking forward to great things ahead of us. So on this note of joy and happiness, I would like to declare this year's Vodafone Ghana Music Awards open and ask you all to whip out your votes and please start voting. Vote, please. Talking doesn't make an artist win. Complaining doesn't make an artist win. Whip out your phones and start voting. The nominations have been released all throughout the day. Later on in the program, KPMG, our auditory and advisory firm, will be on stage to again reiterate the process and take you through how an artist can win a category so that all the rumors and the complaints that come out after the awards night at least can be guided by this. We're looking forward to a Ghana Music Awards where we will be in a huge 10,000 capacity auditorium because we believe that our industry has really, really grown to that stage. And I believe that in some ways, the growth of our industry and this event has really been limited by the lack of a proper event venue to host it. And this is where we'd like to call on the government to really look into providing a modern and multi-purpose events venue for the creative arts industry, because we believe it will go a long way in stimulating the industry and stimulating the growth and the nurturing of more talent. And events like this can grow to become continental events where people are going to be coming in from all over Africa and all over the world to be part of this great event. And I think Africa was blown away last year when they saw what was coming out from Ghana on DSTV. And I believe that we have so much further to go. And Ghana should get to the point where we get to hold continental events. And I know that the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards will lead the way.
Stormy rains, sunlight, stream, gesture portrait featuring the final message. Agile Wilson, PCS. 18th Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, celebrating 60 years of cheese music united by rhythm. High Life Song of the Year. Mr. K.A. Fashion. Kofi Kinata. Fashion. Joe. Liza Gray. The 18th Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, celebrating 60 years of cheese music united by rhythm. Hip Life Song of the Year, Samba, Guru featuring Singlet, Donzi featuring PC, and Samba, Golo, Flicking Stone, RNS, Sahlia, Chris White featuring Stone, Spotify, Kofi Kinata, Apache, VVIP featuring Atom Ranking. The 18th Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, celebrating 60 years of cheese music united by rhythm. The Lions Song of the Year, New Day, Studio. Galaxy features The 18th Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, celebrating 60 years of cheese music united by rhythm. Afro Song of the Year, Kakwame, EL. Dance for Me, YouTube featuring Mr. Easy. Atakin War. You and me, join me. Medical fees assisted in Vision detail featuring the 18th Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, celebrating 60 years of cheese music united by rhythm. Songwriter of the Year, Joe Metal, All Unique. The 18th Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, celebrating 60 years of cheese music united
to ensure the independence and objectivity of the whole process. The three main ways in which voting takes place: by the board, by the academy, and by the general public. And what KPMG does is we supervise the voting by the board, we monitor the voting by the academy, and we collate the votes done by the public. And all of this is put on a secure database, and our application tallies it to come out with the results and the winner per category based on the weights that have been placed on each of the categories that we've talked about. And then on the night of the event, we present the envelopes to the MC, and it is announced per category based on how the rundown of the program is. So basically that's what KPMG does, and we're very happy to support the Charterhouse for the Music Awards.
It hasn't been easy. I mean, we sometimes sit as long as 6-7 hours trying to categorize. I'd like you to give a big hand to the board because the work hasn't been easy. Some of the members are here. I'd like to introduce Marco Kumante. He's a member of the board. Please, Mark, let them see you. We have Vice Bufo, who is also a member of the board. Rudy Kwachi is over there, a member of the board. Amanziba is also a member of the board, is around. Some of them are not here. But a category that seems to be gaining a lot of attraction ever since it was introduced 4 years ago, the unsung category. This year, we are about to unveil those who made it for that category. We put out a hashtag. Basically, the general public were to tag an unsung artist to our various social media handles. We received over 30,000 tags, and tonight we have 7 unsung nominees. The first I have here is Sina So. If Sina is here, can she join me?
A round of applause for her as she comes up. She's here.
Is Sina here?
A round of applause, she's
Okay. Next we have CJ Bigaman. Sina.
Make some noise for CJ Bigaman. Long way come, bro. Congratulations.
Sina is a soul artist, right? Yes. And CJ Bigaman is a hip hop artist. Next we have an Afro pop artist, Eugene Kwame, or Kwame Eugene.
Make some noise for Eugene, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice. We have the high life artist, Ishan. Then we have Dion, who is the hip life R&B artist. Dion. We also have a reggae dancehall artist, AJ Lyrics. AJ Lyrics. We have another hip life artist who couldn't join us tonight from Takrady, Afesi Perry. So, ladies and gentlemen, your unsung artist for 2017. And I'm sure you'll be seeing them performing live on stage during the Nominees Jam, which is supposed to happen in Sunyani on the 11th of March. And it will be live on GH1 TV. So I guess you all tune in and see them. And please vote for them. They would have, one of them will have the opportunity to perform on the big stage on the 9th of April when we have the final event of the VGMA. So thank you very much. You may have your seats. And at this point in time, I would like to launch a personal campaign. You know, as a board or members of the board, the work is not easy. It's sleepless nights. However, your criticisms would help us get better day by day. So your criticisms are very much welcome. But please, the insults must stop. Criticize, but the insults must stop. Hashtag, the insults must stop. Please, let's all promote the hashtag. Generally, in society, the insults must stop. We'd like to criticize, but please don't insult. If we feel threatened with any insult on our integrity, I guess the best we can do is to visit the courts. Thank you very much and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Round of applause for Mr. Legion, ladies and gentlemen.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, representative of Vodafone, Sweet, you're looking so gorgeous today. Mrs. Teresa Ayoade of Charterhouse, all sponsors of VGMA, KPMG, colleague board members. The board has been doing a great job. I appreciate you and I appreciate the great work that we've been able to put into this year's VGMA. First and foremost, let me congratulate all the nominees who have been announced already up here and those who are yet to be announced. You've been working so hard this past year, which was 2016, and that is what has given you the opportunity to be nominated in the VGMAs. Now, one thing I like to say is when an artist gets nominated, it is equal to winning an award because, again, when you get nominated, it means that there's only one out of the people who have been nominated who is going to win the award. And so once you get nominated, I think you should feel proud of yourself because you've already done a great job. Now today, marking 60 years of Ghana music, 60 years after independence, and over close to 18 years of VGMA, I think we should just take a pause and reflect a bit of what Ghana music has been over the last 60 years till today. Today we can boast of Afro-pop music genre, we can boast of the gospel music genre, reggae dancehall, hip life, and so on and so forth. But 60 years ago, what was the music industry like in Ghana like? And I would like to just mention a few names of the stalwarts and the great trailblazers who made our music industry what it is today that all of us are also benefiting from. I like to mention the likes of Paul Mensah and Jacob Sam. These were the godfathers who created the highlight rhythm, the first people to have performed the Yamponsa, Ike Yame, the Yamoes, the Kakekus. These guys took the music industry in Ghana serious. In the 60s, 50s into the 60s, these were the names that you would always hear being mentioned around. Then you can go forward, you can also mention the likes of Kakeku, Nana Kwame and Pedu. These were the guys from the 70s coming who kept our music industry thriving. There was also Guy Warren, who you can Kofi Ghana, but you cannot chronicle Ghana music without mentioning his name. He was the first African to have sold 1 million copies of his music. And this is a historic material that we can't miss. Again, down the line, we had the Uhuru Dance Band, we have the Ramblers, we have the Stargazers, we have the Sibisa, who till today still remains Africa's greatest musical export all over the world. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, you can't chronicle Ghana music without mentioning CK Man, you can't mention A.B. Quenzel. And then the music industry entering into the 80s, late 80s into the 90s, we had what we call the Boga High Life, which was championed by the likes of George Darko, the likes of Lidodu, Charles Samuel, and then gave birth to the Daddy Lumbers, and of course, all the other names that we hear until they became contemporary. And the contemporary was what gave birth to the music genre that I belong to, which is hip life music. In the 1995-96, when Reggie Rockstone released I Go, Amen. They say, I go, Amen, I go, Amen. Thank you. And now today, what do we see in our music industry? We see the Ghana music industry growing, booming, with so many big names. I remember shortly in the 2000s, the biggest paid artist in Ghana was paid 2,000 Ghana cedis. 2018, artists are taking 100,000. I think the industry has grown, it's become economically right. We have contributed our quota to the development of the music industry. You cannot chronicle Ghana music without mentioning gospel. The likes of Professor Abraham, Tego Sisters, Elder Mreku, Yam Sapon, Daughters of Glorious Jesus, and then many other gospel stars who paved the way for the likes who are currently taking the gospel industry forward. Today, as we witness the launch of the 18th edition of the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, let us pause to reflect on the Ghana music industry journey so far. Ghana music has traveled in 60 years, and we should just pause a while and say, where is our direction? Where do we want to see our industry in the next 10 years? Some individuals, some organizations have constantly supported the music industry. And on an occasion like this, I feel we must acknowledge and also congratulate them. Charterhouse, for the last 18 years, have been great. Musica has always been a partner, and I think we should celebrate Charterhouse. Mr. Ayola Ayuade, Mrs. Teresa Ayuade, the entire Charterhouse team for the last 18 years have been married to the music industry in Ghana, and we've been growing our industry together. The same goes to our sponsors. Sponsors like Vodafone and other sponsors who have supported all the music industry activities over the years. We thank you for being there for us. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I cannot leave this thing without talking about the Ghana Music Week Festival, which is just around the corner. The Ghana Music Week Festival this year has been themed celebrating 60 years of Ghana music, 60 years on. Now, 60 years, just like I said, we have a huge festival, we have a huge lineup of activities. On the 3rd of March, every Ghanaian musician, every Ghanaian DJ, every TV station, we've already sent a petition to the president. We want the president of the republic to announce this day as a national music day, the Ghana Music Day, and all we must hear is only Ghanaian music. On this day, we are encouraging ourselves as musicians to launch what we call the Play More GH campaign. This is from the 10th of March, and so let's observe it, and let's grant each other, let's share this on our Twitter handles, let's make this happen. On the 4th of March, we have the Ghana Music Honors. Then, on the 7th of March, we have what we call the Music Industry 7. And we are inviting every musician, industry specialist to the British Council. We have great educationists coming into the music industry to share with us. We climax our activities of the Ghana Music Week Festival from the 10th to the 12th with what we call Celebrating Ghana Music 60 Years On Festival, which is happening at the Independence Square. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, congratulations once again to all nominees, and the next nominees that are about to be unveiled, congratulations and well. Thank you so much. Let's enjoy ourselves. Let's have a blast. And we wish the VGMAs, the biggest VGMAs, come the 8th of April. Thank you.
Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, celebrating 60 years of GH music, united by rhythm. Artist of the Year, EL. Saturday, Boy. Joe Metzel. Medical.
We like to vision the season,
do pay attention to that as well. This is about the end of the official launch. So again, thank you all for coming through, and we'll see you guys on the main date itself. A few main days.